Hello Capricorn, welcome to your August reading. So let's get straight into it. We have Pluto transformation and void of course moon missing coming out. So Pluto still in Capricorn. Pluto is still affecting you guys. Wherever you have Capricorn, my loves, Pluto has been smashing you for the past 15 years. I mean, it's been smashing all of us, and there would be a time in particular when it makes its conjunction to wherever it is that you have Capricorn that would have been very intense and very gnarly, so pay attention to where. But yeah, it feels as though there's like an element of you bringing back a part of yourself that I think was missing. I feel like that's what that transformation was with Cancer. I feel coming out, it's obviously some of you guys, it might be connected to your mum, but it might just be your emotions in general, your feelings. We have Chiron healing. Okay, so for some of you guys, Uranus Genius at the bottom of the deck too. So for some of you guys, August, the end of August, has you making some connections with your mum, whether it's maybe going on holiday with her, or you might be just even hatching out maybe some old things that need to be brought up. Cancer, I feel, and Chiron healing with void of course moon missing. So it might feel, Capricorn, as though at some points in your life maybe mum wasn't there, or a maternal figure, or just it felt like maybe mum wasn't actually able to maybe be there for your emotional healing. And that's why with Pluto transformation, it could even be that maybe mum used to have big emotional outbursts, or she just used to get really mad at you, or you know, there was a lot of anger in the household. There was a lot of unpredictability in the household and how people would react. And so I feel like this is really kind of coming up for you in the end of August, because it's really coming up to heal. It's really coming up to be noticed. We do have Chiron in Aries at the moment, and so that will be making a square to wherever it is, once again, that you guys have Capricorn. So at the moment, I'm pretty sure it's at 19 degrees of Aries, so look to where you have 19 degrees of Capricorn, because that is going to be making a square to that part of your chart. And so with Cancer, I feel, you know, it's bringing things up, because Chiron is always going to be sort of the part of ourselves, or a part of us that feel wounded, a part of us that feels like it's not sort of good enough, like it's kind of always searching to sort of fill this hole. I mean, that's what the void of course moon is missing. There's something missing. The moon is void of course. It doesn't have a direction. And so it might feel as though this could even be with motherhood for some of you as well. Maybe it's not so much, or it might even stem from connection that you have with your own mother, maybe having its effect on you and how you want to show up as a mother. Or maybe it has you even questioning whether you want to be one, or how you want to parent your children. Father as well, because, you know, there could be some lads on here. But basically, it's sort of just saying there's a big transformation that's coming when it comes to how you're addressing some of the more what would we say, like some of the more awkward, some of the more uncomfortable, some of the more hurt, the more broken parts of you. Like literally, my dog just came and laid behind me, and he's got a really sore paw at the moment. It's all bandaged up because he pulled his claw out. So, you know, he's hurting at the moment. He's not feeling good. He's very much in his Chiron healing. And he's wanting to sit behind me for your reading. So you guys really look, Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck too. So Capricorn, I'm giving this message to a lot of people, and it might be because the astrology is offering us a little bit of a calm before the storm, before we hit eclipse season in October. But it's basically an opportunity to really rest and restore your nervous system. I feel like at the moment, Capricorn, there might be some things coming up that have really sort of like had you needing to sort of calm yourself down, had you needing to focus on your emotional well-being. We have the Queen of Swords coming out, 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you guys have been holding a lot of weight for a long time. I feel like this has been a very long process. I feel like you guys have been undergoing like a bit of a spiritual glow up for quite a while. We have the High Priestess in reverse with the Tower and the Queen of Swords. So for a long time, Capricorn, and I wanted to just say Cancer. So Cancer, Capricorn, you guys, obviously that's an axis. So you might be dealing with situations that are mirroring experiences maybe that your parents had, that your ancestral lineage had, that your family had. It could just be that there's something coming in at the end of August that really wakes you up to where you might not have been taking proper or putting the proper care and attention into your health. And I'm feeling like this is a cycle thing with Cancer coming out too. Some of you guys could be, for my women out there, you just maybe paying attention. This is a message you gave to someone else this month as well. Who was that? Was it Cancer? Oh my god, I feel like it might have even been Cancer. So some of you guys, there's a connection definitely here between Capricorn and Cancer. If you have both in your chart, obviously watch both readings. But there's a feeling like fertility is coming up. And I feel like it's this need to feel fertile in your own sense of self. I feel like, you know what, for some of you guys it might be healing fertility issues or just working with fertility issues, especially with this High Priestess in reverse. It feels like there's an element of mystery here, of confusion, of uncertainty. And with this Queen of Swords, you know, she's needing to get clear. She's needing to find clarity. She's needing to pay attention to the nudges and to, like, you know, the different ways that she's been feeling and experiencing different things inside her body. I feel like there's like a burden that pushing so hard for so long has had on your body, and I think that the end of August is sort of having you needing to heal that, and it's bringing it up. You guys even might find that you have a bit of an emotional breakdown. Like, that might just simply be what it is. At the end of August, you just have a little bit of an emotional breakdown. You might just kind of yell at somebody. You might kind of, like, you know, have things come out. And, you know, it's been building. With this High Priestess in reverse, it's because you haven't been honoring, you know, the intuitive hits that you've been receiving. You haven't been honoring the messages that you already have, if you know what I mean. I feel like for some of you guys, it's like getting this intuition that you maybe shouldn't go on this holiday. You're not really feeling excited about it. You're not really feeling the vibe of it, but, you know, you think that you need to go anyway. Maybe your mum wants to take you. Maybe she's really excited, and, you know, you go along with it anyway. You end up going on the holiday. You eat a bad oyster. You get sick as a dog. And it essentially wakes you up to being like, okay, I need to trust my intuition more. I knew that I wasn't meant to come on this holiday. I knew that something was going to sort of, like, you know, come, you know, something was just going to happen, you know. Trusting yourself, listening to your gut more. I want to call you Cancer again, so there's definitely a connection here. I want to look a little deeper into this Tower. What do you want to expand upon with this Tower? Oh, we have the Chariot, we have the Knight of Cups. Wow, and we have the Queen of Wands. So, okay, this is fantastic. I love this. I love this. I didn't feel like it was a negative Tower. We have the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Cups, which is saying start romanticizing your fucking magic. Start really getting excited, and I think maybe getting connected to what really makes you feel excited, what really makes you feel passionate and lit up. I feel like this is the end of August is offering you a really magical opportunity to really step into your confidence, to really step into the version of you that is saying, I'm going to listen to myself. I feel like listening to yourself gives you confidence. The more you listen to yourself and the more you follow your intuitive hunches that are leading you in the direction of, you know, good things, the more you're going to start to trust yourself. I feel like this is you learning to trust this is it. We've got it now, Spirit. This is you learning to trust yourself this August. Confidence. Literally, the transformation is in you no longer seeking everybody else's approval or other people's ideas about what it is that you're doing and whether their advice on whether you should do it. You're just going to fucking do it. This month, August, is about you just fucking doing it. Like, I'm literally getting Nike, just do it. Things are heating up for you at the end of the month. I feel like it's actually unexpected just how confident that you feel. I feel like this might even be like a spontaneous healing, spontaneous awakening energy. And it might even come from doing some inner work. Some of you guys might do like a yoni steam, you know, or you get a massage, or you watch a really beautiful sensual show, or go to a concert that is really embracing the divine feminine, and something wakes you up. Like, let me know in the comments what it is that you do this month, Capricorn, but there's something that is really just gonna have you in your essence. And I'm not gonna lie, I keep wanting to grab my boobs. Like, I just want to hold them and jiggle them and play with them. And that's really weird. I'd never get that urge in a reading ever. And I'm not gonna lie, I just want to play with my boobies right now. So, you know, I feel like the end of this month is going to have you feeling connected and inside your body. And when you're really feeling inside your body, you're allowing yourself to receive intuitive, and you're allowing yourself to receive gut sort of instincts or gut communication, how can I say this, like just gut messages that help you stay connected. With this Chariot, you know, he doesn't have any reins on these horses. These horses are being divinely guided. There's not a physical, tangible path laid out in front of you, Capricorn. I just want to call you Sagittarius again, and now I'm getting an itchy nose. So Jesus Christ, all these signs are so connected. Or it is that you guys are watching all these different signs, you know, because these readings, you know, I don't want them to just be for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising. They're for Venus, they're for your progressed placements that you have in Capricorn, they're for your North Node. They could even be for where you have Capricorn in your chart. If you have Capricorn ruling the 4th house, you know, apply this message to where 4th house themes are in your life, you know. Anyway, tangent, but basically, this is you gaining a lot of confidence in your ability to divine the voice of spirit, your ability to connect with spirit. It's even like some of you guys might really be playing with your magic a bit more, moon magic, you know, this full moon that we have in Pisces might really be waking you up to where you start to sort of want to start working with your emotions and want to start working with the moon and working with the water and working with you know, the different elements in order to create, you know, spontaneous shifts and awakening. We have Neptune's sacrifice underneath Uranus with the 9th house of faith. So, you know, this is a very spiritual, auspicious time for you. And it feels like there's just like this powerful yearning, this heart opening, this heart activation that's coming through, because you're going to start, something's happening that forces you, cracks you open, makes you start paying attention to your feelings, makes you start paying attention to these really important little nudges that you're getting constantly from spirit that are saying, hey, pay attention over here, do this, do that, you know. These voices, these experiences, they come from you, listening to the way you feel. Like, there is nothing that is more potent and more powerful than somebody's fucking intuition. Then, you know, I honestly, my friend was telling me a horrific story not long ago, and there's no way I'm going to relate here because it's absolutely horrific. But basically, this girl saved herself purely on her gut instinct. She saved herself because she felt like something was off. And I can't stress how important it is to really believe in this gut instinct, to really trust in this feeling within yourself, because the more you put it off and the more you ignore it, you know, Capricorn, you guys can be really practical. So sometimes it's like, I don't want to listen to my fucking intuition. What are you talking about listening to my gut? I'm here to just fucking listen to logic. I'm here to just like do the thing, build the empire. You know, it's not about needing to be spiritual and woo-woo. It's about just like, you know, actually fucking making shit happen, because why else would we exist on planet Earth if we weren't here to make shit happen? And I understand that argument so well. I understand it completely, but you're doing yourself a disservice by not balancing and blending the two and paying attention to the two. This Queen of Swords, she literally has this bowl of water hidden away, literally locked away on her throne. So this is someone who isn't guided by their emotions. There's someone who's guided by their head. There's someone who's not paying attention to their emotions at all. And that's why Cancer, I feel, void of course, moon missing, Chiron healing, Pluto transformation is coming up, because it's time to be someone who does listen to their intuition more, someone who does listen to their own feelings, who cares about the way they feel more so than cares about what they need to show up as in the world, you know, the legacy they want to leave. I feel like this is a big shift, like a big 360 in how you're showing up to your reality, how you're showing up to life. It's a really, really beautiful, powerful opportunity for you to heal and to let yourself finally shine as who you really are. I feel like there's like maybe a mask that you put on sometimes, Capricorn. I feel like the mask is wanting to take itself off, and I feel like there's something that's going to come through at the end of this month that forces that, you know. We have balanced perception. I'm going to read that one to you because I'm not too sure. But I think, like, obviously balanced perception, you know, it means like really perceiving things, taking a zoomed out perspective and having like a healthy grip on what's going on, a healthy grip on reality. Bend and be. I adapt, shift and grow. I am unbreakable. And we have create. My creativity flows freely with star guidance. I follow my dreams to greater knowing. So star guidance, you know, really, once again, we have the moon, walking out and looking at the moon this month. This full moon in Pisces is really going to be a healthy, healing moon for you. And, you know, it's a full moon in Pisces, so it's going to be healing anyway for everyone. But for you guys in particular, it's going to help activate this creative version of you, this person who wants to get out there and to just make something from scratch, that wants to create something really fun and just have fun with it, you know, instead of things needing to be made just purely for profit or made because you feel like you need to be productive. I feel like you're connecting with a sense of yourself that just wants to create just for the sake of creation's sake. Again, you know, just that expression of divinity moving through you. That's what that creation is. I feel like it's really, really, really divine, to be honest. I feel like you guys have so much to be excited about this month, because even though things are going to feel a little bit like weird and maybe a little bit, you know, like you're going to be like, whoa, something feels like off, something feels a little strange. This is all coming up, whether it's sickness, you know, that sickness, that this comfort is coming in because it's saying, hey, we're really going to start paying attention to our gut more. We're really going to start listening to ourselves. Sickness is always that thing that sort of like wakes you up, isn't it? And we have so much going on in Virgo. We have the Sun in Virgo. It's opposing Saturn in Pisces. We have Mercury retrograde in Virgo. We just had Mars. While I'm filming this, it's about to leave Virgo. But, you know, there's been a lot going on. And so, Doug, no more licking. You know, there's a need to not keep licking your wounds. That's a message. That is a message, you know. Licking it till it gets raw. This is about, this month is about allowing ourselves more opportunities to receive the voice and messages from spirit. Because I don't know if it was you or Sagittarius I said this to earlier, but this is like the calm before the storm. Anyway, we have Ben and B. Benny loves to practice yoga while the sun rises. When Benny does his daily practice, he grounds his feet and reaches toward the sky before bending backward like a willow branch. Though he bends, Benny knows he will never truly break. Between tension and release there is power and struggle. You cannot have one without the other. When struggling to remain in a difficult place, we are afforded a kind of power simply by resisting the urge to retreat. By bending with the winds of life and remaining comfortably bowed and enduring, we deny the winds their power. We invite them to blow as hard and furious as they dare and deny them the satisfaction of seeing us break. Yeah, that's the thing. You guys are not breaking. You guys are healing. This card offers you wisdom during this time of gales. Bend, do not break. If you struggle with material needs, find a compromise between what is desired and what will do for now. If you are at the end of your rope emotionally and unable to separate yourself from a stifling relationship, create a private sanctuary away from your shared space and wait for the opportunity to leave. We cannot always stand against the winds that buffet us, but we can always find ways to endure long enough for the winds to fall. This card asks you to take care of yourself during this time. Keep up with spiritual practice to regulate your energy and mood. Indulge those areas of your life that are whole and happy. Ask for help from loved ones or healthcare professionals if needed. Remember, you have stood against storms before, this too shall pass. Affirmation: my feet are firm and planted, my body is supple and strong, my heart is one with universal love. I may bend, but I will never break. That is so beautiful and really makes sense to everything we've been talking about. I'm not even going to go further on that because I feel like it spoke for itself. Balanced perception. When Benny's feeling down, it can feel like the hard times will last forever. Turning to activities that bring him comfort, like picking flowers, baking carrot cake, or calling a friend, brings brightness to his day. By balancing the bad with the good, he maintains equilibrium. Being human means living in the bright and the dark. Positive and negative emotions, thoughts, feelings, and experiences are a part of life. They exist on a sliding scale, traveling from dark to light, negative to positive. Where we sit on the scale at any given time is determined in part by objective reality and our attitude. Two people can experience the same life-altering event, yet perceive it in entirely different ways. And that's the thing, because something has happened, like with Pluto to come out, and you guys will have gone through a life-altering event in the past 15 years, for sure. And it's about how you bring yourself back from it. Whether it's losing a parent, whether it's losing a friend, whether it's been losing a career or just losing an identity, a part of yourself, a child, you know, there's so many crazy things that life offers to us sometimes. And it's about how you can come back from it. Like I said, or like this card says, you've bent, not broken. Anyway. For one person, the experience is devastating. It is a dark moment that leaves them forever changed. For the other, the adjustment period is daunting, but the experience ends up sitting more in the grey. The loss leads to a supportive community and a life and a purpose they otherwise wouldn't have found. Yeah. Both people experience a loss that is objectively harrowing and intently life-altering. It is their individual perceptions that shape their experience. This card asks you to be generous when judging your circumstances and in your estimation of others. Things are never as black and white as we might fear or hope. Though it may be difficult to look for the nuance in a troubling situation, doing so is an essential element of empathy. To be a steady person with a whole loving heart is to take a balanced view of things and acknowledge the inherent ambiguity of life. Attend to your emotions without judgment. Yo, we've talked this whole thing. You guys probably judge your emotions really, really bad because you're a Capricorn and you guys have been, you just come into this world with like this emotional stoicism, and I feel like a lot of you guys also get taught that, being emotional is not okay, that feelings are not okay to have. So, attend to your emotions without judgment. The way you feel is not something to be judged. It's not something to condemn. If you feel like shit, it's okay. It's not judging yourself, oh, I'm a piece of shit because I feel like shit. That's kind of counterproductive, even though we all do it. It's just being aware of the fact that we're doing it. That's the first step to healing, is awareness. I'll tell you that. Not that I've been, but, I feel like the first step is literally awareness. Just being aware of where things are off and where things are uncomfortable, where there might be a little bit of discomfort and healing and all that sort of stuff, Just being aware of it is the key to the kingdom, because once you're aware of it, you can actually do something to physically change it. You can do something to heal it. Act with compassion to help others through tough times. You are a being of balance and your sight is clear. Affirmation. I embrace my emotions and allow them to guide me back to balance. I am free to see with perfect clarity. I'm going to read that again because this feels like this sums up your entire reading in one sentence. I embrace my emotions and allow them to guide me back to balance. I am free to see with perfect clarity. Feeling your emotions is going to help you finally see with perfect clarity, and that's what you're seeking. You want this clarity, but you're not going to get it while you're an emotional wreck. While your emotions are here, there, and everywhere, that's not going to help you find the quiet that you need in order to finally see the truth. Anyway, Capricorn, I'm getting way, way too hot sitting in the sun right here. Oh my goodness, I need to go. I love you guys so, so much. Please do let me know in the comments what is going on with you if you feel like sharing. Do like this video if you enjoyed it and if it resonated. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you would like to book a personal tarot or astrology reading with me, you can do that through the link down below. Head to my website. I have live readings, I have pre-recorded readings, I have little personalized ebooks, audio recordings, all sorts of fun little things, my friends. I'd like to thank your angels, your ancestors, your higher self, your spirit guides, and all the beautiful benevolent beings that are surrounding you and I in all moments for allowing me to receive and to deliver this message to you. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you check out your channeled songs down below. I love you, and I will see you in the next reading, Capricorn. Peace.